there, everybody. Amanda here, over at the Loveable Garden on August 2nd. And if you watched any of my videos yesterday, we were expecting some rain. We did get some rain, but as you can see, it didn't exactly clear out the smoke. You can still barely see that hill there, and can't see any of the others that we should be. There should be lots of hills, small mountains, hills, big hills. But so yeah, smoky again, but we got some rain. Everyone's looking happy. And yeah, I thought we'd take a look in this video at this back bed here. So if you've watched any of my videos, seen anything up to this point, yeah, my beds in this section are hexagons. This one's a wood framed hexagon, but the others are just, they were laid out with string last year, and they're somewhat in their hexagons again this year. But so this was 2, and then I joined them. And I forget if I didn't really even take advantage of that last year. This one wasn't used last year. So this is all like pretty much brand new this year. They were marked out, but not really used. But so yeah, for this half and the joining bit, I had put compost, live compost. It wasn't decomposed into soil yet, it was still veggies. So I put compost for this half up until the second. No compost under the second, I had ran out at the time. But then cardboard all along for weed suppression, and then I built on top with soil, compost, actual soil, like composted compost. Yeah, soil and dirt, compost, and yeah, now I'm working away on a mulch layer right now. I had mulched some of it over there, and then just yesterday, to help keep some of the rain, I was working on a bit more. We'll see. We got some dirty plants. I still gotta finish mulching a bit more, but I'm gonna harvest some turnips, I'm thinking, and I still got a bit of weeding. But so yeah, wanted to get this video done before the turnip harvest. We'll do that with you guys. That one is looking amazing. There's a few that are getting to be a good size, but yeah, we'll harvest the one. But so let's get looking at this crazy bed here. We've got a squash here that you've probably been noticing, these big beautiful yellow flowers. And I don't know what this moth is doing. It's been sitting here for a good few minutes now, like 10 minutes, just hanging out. But so yeah, it actually starts, where do you start? Oh, you start like over here. It starts there, and then it's gone across my pathway. You've seen I'm trying to keep everyone in the other spots out of pathways for wheelbarrows, but this one crossed. I figured it's all good. I'm not really going this wiggly way with the wheelbarrow. I did like going that way, but yeah, I'm gonna have to move those guys, figure out something there. We'll get to them in a moment. But so yeah, he's climbing. So this hexagon here, I've left a row of lamb's quarters, just to help along. Lamb's quarters is a weed, but that's all edible, and it'll produce a seed, which is like a grain. We were kind of talking about grains there with the pigweed in the other video. But so yeah, your wild grains, guys. But so yeah, that's lamb's quarters. And yeah, you can see Buddy's climbing up the lamb's quarters. And it has, yeah, it's started going this way as well. So now it's grabbing onto this lettuce here that has gone to flower and seed. The flowers are just so cute and bright and yellow, it's not even focusing right now. But so yeah, we've got 1, 2, 3 Amanda lettuces. I had got a couple of them from the greenery in Kelowna 2 or 3 years back now. I was like, oh my gosh, a lettuce with my name. I don't really care for lettuce. I do all the other greens, but when a plant has your name. And so it started over there, like I say, 2, 3 years ago. Went to flower and seed, and it's come back every year since, and it's traveled. So we had some here, we had some in that bed there. Um, Died off, but there was like some growing in the pathway here. So yeah, lots of fun. The Amanda lettuce. And that's what I like doing. You guys know me. I like letting things go to flower and seed, and I like things that volunteer, come back year after year. Just maintenance free ish garden. But so yeah, Amanda lettuces. We've got 2 romaines here, 2 silly little romaines. And oh yeah, here's another one here. And I feel like we're gonna see another 1 or 2 when we go over there. This has been cute. Too bad its petals have fallen off here. I don't know what it is. I think it might be a poppy. But so I don't really remember throwing down flower seeds in this bed. But yeah, we've had that guy come up. We've had that guy come up. So I don't know. I had put a bunch of seeds in this bed. Maybe some traveled. I don't know. But flowers are okay with me. This is the bindweed that we always talk about. I guess in my last updates, like a week ago, I did talk about cutting weeds versus pulling them, and I didn't really explain why bindweed is about the only one that I will pull, whereas generally I like to cut everything. But so I've heard some people, even who are no-till, no disturbing the soil, you know, cut your weeds rather than pulling them to not disturb everything underneath. Even those folks, some of them will say, with bindweed, pull the bindweed. That the bindweed, where's some that's flowered? Here we are. So this is bindweed. You've probably seen it. You probably have it in your yard, in your neighborhood. And yeah, so they say that stuff can potentially go 16 to 20 feet down in the soil. They're like, you're never gonna get rid of bindweed. But so some people say if you keep pulling at it, you can maybe, hopefully, over years, over time, weaken it, because each time you're pulling it, now it's gotta come up with more energy, more, it's gotta give more output. Um, I don't know. So I don't know. Bindweed's about the only thing that I pull. But yeah, I guess I was about to move on that way, but we still haven't even looked at these guys here. So you've probably been noticing we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Is there another one hiding there too? No, that's your leaf. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's something like 9 or 10 corn there, and they are planted a little close. I guess I spread some seeds and stuff, and they're what came up. But so pretty neat. This one here, and is it you, big guy? Oh, it is. Yeah, this guy and this guy are starting to tassel. And yeah, the tassels to me seem different from past years. But yeah, hopefully all is going to be well. They'll still progress here. I think I just only noticed them yesterday. I'm not sure when they started emerging. But so yeah, the tassels, that's like how they pollinate and make their, make their corn. But so yeah, we got some corn there. We'll see more corn around. And yeah, we've got all these big, beautiful sunflowers. So yeah, there's a few sunflowers in this bed who are looking so cutesy putesy and happy and big. But so yeah, we've got another squash here. And the one's traveling this way. I think it's actually like 3 or 4 squash. It's a couple. This is 2, if not 3 or 8 here, traveling along. But so yeah, more squash. Do we have anyone hiding in there? I guess we've got more squash hiding in there. This poor sunflower's got some dirt on him so I spread some of that mulchy compost here last night. We've got a Brussels hiding there, Brussels sprout. Whee! Coming on over. So yeah. Crazy squash, doing their things. Doo -doo -doo. And yeah, we've got, I think that looks like it's going to be a broccoli, and I think it looks like we've got another one there too. That leaf, oops, that leaf. Yeah, if you haven't, yeah, these are turnips. I guess you might have quite figured that out over there with the big one. But so yeah, more sunflowers, another squash. We got a, oops, another squash. We got a beet. This is lots of, oh, I guess that's a cabbage, but this is lots of curly kale. And yeah, turnip's getting to be a nice size. Oh, we've got a Brussels hiding behind it. Yeah, this nice beautiful corn. Oh, okay, so yeah, the other ones aren't as far as along yet. So we can see this here. These guys will drop little things that, as more of it opens up, that's gonna hang, and it'll be like a little hanging tassel. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I thought that looked weird over there. I guess they're just starting up. Yeah, we've got another squash here. And I don't think that's one of the mystery ones. I think that's one that I planted. It's got a smaller flower. And it seems to be bushing up, not trailing. Everyone else has been trailing, going along. This is kind of more in one spot. So I think this will be a summer squash, maybe a zucchini, maybe hopefully a patty pan. I'm still waiting to see if any of my patty pans came along. Love them. But so yeah, another squasharoo there. We got another turnip there. Some more corns. Another corn. And yeah, more turnips around it. These guys, we've talked about before. This little section here was bought stuff, and then everything else was from seed. And yeah, these bought ones have been in here the longest, since at least April, I believe. And they're like the smallest things in here. But I just noticed last night, like you don't really notice from this side, but from, oops, looking from around here, oops, yeah, we got a purple cauliflower coming in. So yeah, those, well, yeah, what do we got? What looks like you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 or something? There's 4 to 6 purple cauliflowers there. So that's neat. Tiny, but it's at least finally doing something. Yeah, coming back around. So, yeah, we had some perennial flowers. Only one is still green. I don't know what the others are doing. They've died off. Maybe that's what they do, or maybe the heat killed them. This is some purple kohlrabis. This was some baby bok choy, who did not do so well in the heat and bolted, but now I've got flower and seed. So you see we've still trying to get the last few flowers, last bit of energy for some more pods, and these are some fresh pods. And yeah, like some of the pods don't even size up because of the heat, but so I guess here's some. So they've dried out, about ready to harvest, but I'll just wait until all of these are ready and come along. Looks like we got a turnip coming up there, and a new curly kale. The curly kale, yeah, there's a bit of it all over everywhere. And it's nice seeing this here. So yeah, I just cleaned it up, weeded, and put the mulch down in this little section here last night, and the section there. So it's nice seeing this here this morning, all cleaned up. We can actually see what plants there is before, there was a little bit of crazy bindweed and dried mulch. I had, chop and drop. I had just been piling up. So there's a bunch of like dried mulch around too. So it's nice to see who we got here. So yeah, more sunflowers again. Oh, sunflowers. And yeah, so this guy here, looking like you're probably a broccoli by those leaves. This one is a Romanesco broccoli, so that's like that the lime green, geometric-y, cool shaped ones, if you've seen that. Romanesco broccoli, Veronica cauliflower, kind of goes by two names that I've seen. Another little romaine coming in there, lettuce, some more turnips. You're gonna be maybe a broccoli. This is nice. This is a char coming in, Swiss char. Yeah, looks like some more curly kales there. And a cabbage or two, and a purple something. And so yeah, moving along. More of that Amanda lettuce. Another big turnip. Nice size turnip. And I guess it's good that we came down here. We got some carrots as well. Kind of why we gotta harvest some of these turnips that are getting bigger. Kind of always finding other stuff growing. We got two cute turnips down there. And yeah, the peas. Talked about them in the last video. They got absolutely fried in our 40+ degree heat week there. Absolutely fried, poor little peas. But then I didn't pull them all. I left a good handful of them, and they've been regrowing. This one did have a flower on it. Oh, it's got a new flower coming in. Yeah. So, yeah, the peas are still trying to do their thing. Regrowing some greenery. What do we got hiding in here? Sunflowers, squashes. Oh, we got a Brussels sprout hiding in there. We got some more, what do you call it, carrots. Are you gonna be another romaine again? Looks like. So yeah, we'll come back to you in a moment. A nice corn. There's that squash that we looked at, the bushy one rather than trailing. Yeah, and so you might notice here we've got some small squash leaves. So the mystery squashes, like that big pile, and put a bunch of them there too. The mystery squashes came from the live compost under there. I had some kind of squash down there. And so yeah, they just kept sprouting and sprouting and sprouting. And yeah, you can see I've got more to spread around. Again, more babies in there. Crazy squashes. But so yeah, I guess that finishes up the tour. And now let's take a look at this crazy turnip down here that we're gonna harvest. Like, look at this beauty. Are you kidding me? Whoa. Let's get this blade of grass out of the way. Oh, and now a leaf. Get out of the way, leaf. Get out of the way, leaf. Sorry, guys. Yeah, look at this beaut. It's huge. Huge, very huge. And so, yeah, like, let's look at all that greenery. And I hope you guys know, turnip, this is all edible. All this beautiful leaf. And so we're just gonna grab this guy here. And we're gonna give it just a little wiggle, a little tuggaroo. And there she goes, just like that, easy breezy. Ugh, this silly bindweed is in the way. Sorry, I'm trying to rip up its root, but its root is like tangled by the bindweed root. There we go. Snip that. Snip that. Oh wow, that's quite a little root. And that guy. So, a little lumpy, a little misshapen. It's funny, the white is usually a hair whiter, but still quite beautiful. That'll wash up nicely. Oh, I don't know if you can hear the stems there cracking as I turn it.